Hi crypto fans, welcome back here with more stuff on the Bitcoin. Today we're looking into a lot of updates and we're going to discuss what's about to happen when the ETF is approved, because we are so close to the ETF approvals that we don't even know how close we are. So let's discuss this information on today's video and let's go. So we are looking at the price of 43,700. As we could see, and the consolidation continues for quite some time right now. While Ethereum and other altcoins are growing, it's still the altcoin runner. I expected it to actually be a downward momentum for Bitcoin, but so far it is holding the consolidation, and it is good for us because some people can spot trade and some people can also futures trade on like small profits, but they still are going to be profits if you know how to do it. So, now on the news. First of all, why I stopped orange pilling people who aren't ready. There are bees and flies. Bees don't take the time to tell the flies that a honey is better than crap. Focus on Bitcoin and ignore the shitcoiners. The God candle is coming on a Bitcoin 1 second after the spot Bitcoin ETF is actually approved. Also, it's now been 232 days since we had a 25% drawdown. The last time Bitcoin went this long without a 25% drawdown was in 2011. This sounds frightening, but it's bullish. There are no serious sellers right now. As enter the Bitcoin bull market, we could see that on November 2021 bear market started, then the bear market ended on the November 2022. So as we could see right there, then November is a big number for cryptocurrency bearish market, but also as we could see right here, 2023 bear market start, not the bear, probably the bull market, she expects it to say, and it was November as well. So November is kinda different for Bitcoin, and it always does the November that starts the bear market and ends the bear market and starts the bull market and ends the bull market. We saw it before and we see it right now. As Bitcoin targets 100k in 2024, halving anticipation grows, ETF approval on the horizon, and the 4-year cycle remains robust. Banks face challenges, Bitcoin evolves as a digital gold, and 9 trillion BlackRock backs Bitcoin. Breaking news that BlackRock is seeding their Bitcoin ETF with a $10 million in cash on January 3rd, 2024. Just days before, SEC expected to give approval, and just days before I told you it would be approved on January 6, 2024. Write this down, study Bitcoin. Bitcoin went from 5 cents to $50,000, adding 9.5 million coins to supply and tens of billions of dollars injected. Bitcoin is adding 1.5 million coins with quadrillions of dollars in the next century. Only the mathematically challenged think that 10 million Bitcoin is bullish. 42% of the Bitcoin supply hasn't moved in at least 3 years. 57% of the Bitcoin supply hasn't moved in at least 2 years. And 70% of the Bitcoin supply hasn't moved in at least 1 year, as 80% of all the Bitcoin supply hasn't moved in at least 6 months. So we are just trading with only 20% of all the Bitcoins in the last 6 months, only 20% of all the available coins. The rest are just holders, 80% of holders of all the Bitcoin existent. The Bitcoin rocket has already departed. Are you in? Are you ready for the massive explosion that awaits us on the future? They will always find a way to print more money. We need Bitcoin. They will always find a way to print more money, and here we could see 1960s, before the 1960s Korean War, on the 1960s Cuban Missile Crisis, JFK killed, then the next one is Vietnam War, then before the 1980s Nixon resigned, then on the 1980s stagflation, 18% mortgage rates, then we got the Black Monday on the 1990s, Soviet Union collapse, Gulf War, saving and loan crisis. Then we got the dot-com bubble, Y2K, September 11th, Iraq War on the start of the 2000s. Then we got the middle 2000s, almost end of the 2000s as housing crisis around the 2008. And then we got the Brexit before the 2020, and the 2020 was a COVID time. So we always find a way to how to print more money, and now it's a little bit different, but it's almost the same. So that's all we got on the Bitcoin today, and if you are interested in more, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share for more news, as today will be a lot of updates. See you in the next one, and peace.